Carlos Ramsey's with the Enhancing Mind. Let's talk about the importance of becoming an effective speaker. We don't have to be politicians or executives to make effective speaking a priority. Remember, Chapter 18, Physical and Social Attractiveness. People are the bringers of opportunity. So if you're struggling to secure a good job, maintain relationships, make new friends, get people to trust you, anything that has to do with you getting the most out of people, you probably aren't making effective communication a priority. Everyone hates the sleazy salesman. I do too. But the reason why everyone hates the sleazy salesman is because they betray your trust. Wait, trust? How did they even get to that point with you so quickly? Sleazy salesmen are great at making you trust them and forking out money you otherwise wouldn't have spent on something you otherwise wouldn't have bought, all with nothing but a smile, a smooth tone, and keeping the conversation relevant to you. Entire nations have risen and fallen off the words of powerful people. Powerless people have come to power simply from their ability to communicate and coordinate others effectively. Your ability to communicate effectively can be the difference between a good life and a great life on all fronts: professional, financial, social, and romantic. But what makes someone an effective communicator? Now, I'm not the best speaker myself. I still have a lot of kinks to work out, but some of the advice I was given that is helping me out a lot is one, actively listen, right? Too many times we listen to people only to generate a response when we should be listening to understand. And two, watch your tone. And three, give something to get something. There are 100 more best practices out there, but these three are helping me the most, and they might help you get started in the right direction. But let's break down the first point. There is a communication method called empathetic listening. It's like a level up of active listening. And empathetic listening helps a lot with creating deeper connections with people. Through empathetic listening, we can, create trust and respect between everyone involved. And needless to say, that alone can do wonders to every social aspect in our lives. But how does empathetic listening do this? Well, it does this by putting the other person's experience at the forefront, not your desired outcome at the forefront. Therefore, the way you listen is different. The way you respond is different. The entire social dynamic changes with just this one adjustment. Now, I can get into detail, but I'd rather you look it up on your own. So, yes, there is homework tonight. Welcome back to school. But seriously, there's a lot of great information out there. Pick and choose what you feel you could benefit from most and put it into play. Communication is a filtering mechanism. So, how we digest or perceive the information that's coming at us can influence how we react and respond to said information. So, if we can change our approach to communicating with others through empathetic listening, go from a let me explain myself approach to a let me understand approach, our reactions and as such our responses will change, and therefore the entire social chemistry will change, leading to a better outcome for everyone involved. Point number two, watch your tone. I have a deep voice, and there have been many times I wish I didn't. My voice can begin to sound aggressive easily, right? I had to take voice and diction classes just to learn how to use my voice correctly. It's taken a lot of practice, but I'm satisfied with where I'm at. So use the tone of your voice to your advantage. Learn how to express your emotions with the tone of your voice. Animate your voice a little bit. Speak from the diaphragm, not from the throat, and learn how to breathe when you talk. This way, even if you are nervous or unsure, you can still project confidence without accidentally projecting arrogance, or diffuse a heated situation with use of your calming tone, or set the mood for your romantic partner. Right? Mastering your tonality is a game changer. It takes a little practice, but you'll get there. So let me ask you this. Have you ever heard your voice on video and hated it? You probably hated it because you noticed how flat you sound. You have no high notes or low notes, and your voice is one note, and you probably mumble too much also. Now, I used to, but that's okay. One of the best tools that you can use to amplify tonality is video or any recording device. So write down how you feel about something and record yourself speaking it in your normal tone. Then find the areas in that speech that could use a little more emotion, a little more inflection, and re record it with those vocal adjustments. Add highs and lows in that same statement and hear the difference. This can be a good way to show you that it's okay to throw a little emotion in the mix. Sometimes we want to keep the emotion factor down because we don't want to come off over the top with excitement or anger or sadness. But what we really end up doing is just flatlining our tone, our tone in general. Your tone should reflect your emotions. Have fun with that one. Number 3, give something in communication to get something in communication. I use this all the time. If you ever want to kick off a conversation, the best way is to give them what you want out of them. If you want someone to be comfortable with you, have a comfortable tone with them. If you want them to respect you, say something respectful. People tend to match what you give, so take advantage of that fact. Say I want to bring out someone's friendly side, right? My calm, friendly tone, bringing up something relevant to them, and talking to people like an old friend I haven't seen in a while usually helps me make connections with just about anyone. Do that a few times, and people will start to know, they'll start to know you around town. Do this effectively, and you'll come to know a lot of people. As such, you will always have a helping hand or your ear to the ground for opportunities or just someone to talk to. You can also build a strong home this way with strong relationships with your family centered around effective communication. You can inspire your children, love your spouse effectively, unite your neighbors, be a part of your community, make more money, make more friends. Anything you could want can happen with nothing more than becoming an effective communicator. And if you notice, this isn't exactly a how to, more of a hey, by the way, right? So just a little old hey, by the way, self mastery is important, but yeah, don't forget to talk like a champ. So this one, this one I'll leave to you, right? So surf the web, train yourself. There's a lot of information out there when it comes to empathetic listening, active listening, effective speaking, and like anything else, the more you practice, the better you get. So let me know how it goes. I really do want to hear how enhancing your ability to communicate with others enhances your social life, love life, and financial life. Tell me all about it. That's all I've got. Carlos Ramsey's with the Enhancing Mind. Talk to you soon.